Unmuted. Wait, are we visible?
Could we get that on Sirenscape?
Oh.
The sound of 20 screaming children to recreate an Adventures League at a game store?
I was going to say that, but
that has to be like an ambient setting somewhere.
I think there are like protection laws to avoid us getting that.
Thank you. that was a good way of articulating. Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah. Hello. Welcome back to ComeDy&D. Last week was intense. All of the secrets came out. And
the week before last.
A week hiatus, they've thusly been forgotten.
And last week, Kevin, Casey, and Hayden had lasers and feelings.
What CR do you think 20 Screaming Children is?
20.
What's the swarm of rats?
What's the one monster that like kills you with its voice, like the gibbering mutter or something like that?
Their siren.
Oh,
the false Hydra, maybe.
Wait, let's see. Oh, never mind.
What's up, Ant?
I was looking for the monster manual. Big Ant, you missed the dragon. It was the week before last. The one time we fought a dragon, you weren't here. I'm just letting you know.
But you never know. There might be more. That's the first time I've ever seen someone put their cell phone on a Zoom and it's like totally, completely legible.
Yeah, you have to
tilt it just right.
Lose it to the green screen.
Welcome to ComeDy&D, everybody. This is Voices of the Air, and this is ComeDy&D.
Hi. I thought something was about to play, so I got quiet and realized something was playing.
I like to move it.
Oh, it is playing.
What does that even mean anyway?
I like your shirt, Hayden. I was trying to read it, and then I was going to ask you if it came true yet.
I'm still waiting for the producer to tell us that we're back.
Oh, we've been back for a bit.
Oh, great.
Wait, really? Oh.
Uh-oh.
I was just trying to read Hayden's shirt, but I have really bad eyesight. So, don't move a cow, man.
Don't move a cow, man.
That's what I read.
Is that an anti-cow tipping message?
He's vegan now.
Right on. Hey, everybody. Welcome to ComeDy&D. So last week we had Casey Celebsuni with the Steph Curry at the buzzer, murdered a dragon in the back like a gentleman.
Well, you know, Celebsuni has practiced for decades in the elven forests with his longbow.
How do you practice that?
You know, you shoot things and then you like do a flip and you shoot it, and then you have someone throw an apple in the air and you shoot that.
And you have like dummies made of straw.
You didn't raise birds, you didn't like raise pigeons and fly them off just to practice shooting them while they run away?
Not pigeons. Pigeons don't taste very good, no.
Cool.
Well, but don't move the cows. Yeah.
Yeah. Catch us up. What did we miss? Or where did we leave off?
Oh, I'll just read my notes.
Come on, Miss. Do this. You said you took 4 pages of notes, but your print is like 30 point.
Okay, a mummified horse is missing. Regington is a king, and it feels like he's dying when he touches cursed sword. We killed a dragon. There's a pink color from the stone in Regington's forehead and cursed sword. It's the same color as the mountain we're going to. And we're going to the very fancy Cobalt Heights. Exciting stuff.
Every time there's a piece of mint in my coffee, it throws me off.
And we might find some wild mint on the way to put in coffee. Like a mint mojito.
Casey, do you feel bad at all for shooting a dragon in the back as it was running away?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, it was like a Hail Mary.
Even though it made that horribly sickening whimpering sound on the descent.
I mean, it came out of nowhere to kill us, so
yeah. I don't remember how much damage the breath weapon did, but I think it was more than half of our hit points. So
Do I look like the bad guy from Die Hard right now? The dude's brother? Does anyone know what I'm...
Simon Gruber or Hans Gruber?
Simon Gruber. No.
Simon
other
Gruber was
brother.
Die Hard 3.
There was the two brothers in the first one.
Oh!
Anyways, I remember he fell out the window, and as a kid, I would watch the movie and think, that poor guy. He was just trying to rob a bank. He died.
Yeah,
That's kind of... You can't feel bad for a dragon trying to kill you. I've gotten over it.
Got it. That's the dragon.
What sound did it make, Ant? It was like,
You know,
Was that pretty good?
dragons.
You know how
It was
Alan
2 weeks
Rickman
ago.
sounds?
It was 2 weeks ago, and I don't really remember.
Oh, and the dragon really wanted Kerr's sword. I wrote this down. Kerr said not to take his sword to Tailbird.
How
I don't
savage would that be?
know,
A
but
dragon?
That's what I wrote.
A dragon with a sword.
Tailbird. Yeah. But
I mean, probably less savage than just a regular dragon, right?
Less savage? Why? He's got a sword.
But he normally has like claws and teeth.
and a breath weapon. He's
All right.
green.
I guess that's
Savage Dragon's a pretty good band name. You're kind of like halfway between Imagine Dragons and Savage Garden, which is where all bands should be.
I don't like either of those bands, but that combo might be good.
Might make a really good song. Stay tuned.
Imagine Gardens. All right.
Name of our next D&D group.
So,
Pain.
welcome. Did anybody have anything they want to say? I do. You guys are level 6.
Oh, that's right.
Wow,
Yeah.
you didn't level up at the end of last session.
leveled up.
You leveled up before the beginning of this session.
We're responsible players.
Hugh, was that Gomez Adams who asked who killed the dragon?
What?
The answers. Sorry, I was looking at
Oh,
you.
I'm so mad. I was rolling
I
for
hear.
hit points, but I'm so tired. I grabbed a D20 and I rolled a nat 20, but it doesn't count towards anything.
Nice.
Sorry.
20 hit points.
It's
For
better
you.
than the time you rolled a 20 on a D10. Okay, so we have come from
Do that.
the Goliath village en route to the Cobalt Heights. Is that what we're calling it?
Cobalt Heights
Cannon. I like it.
for now.
And you just murdered a dragon. Did anybody have anything they want to do?
In self-defense.
Self-defense.
Is it self-defense if
He was going to come back and kill us.
Yeah.
don't know that?
It was
Yeah, it's
preemptive
not like-
self-defense.
It'd
All
be
right, we're going to
different if he was
Dragon
like,
Court.
I'm so sorry for attacking you. I'm gonna leave and never come back.
You've shown me the error of my ways by surviving this attack.
Yeah. We've all been
Got it.
there.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
all become better people by getting
We've all-
punched, right?
We've all attacked a party of people by breathing fire at them and almost killing them all.
Of course, they
Shooting
came
one
close
with
to
a bow
my
and
board.
arrow.
What else was I supposed to do?
So,
Oh, dibs on the dragon horde, by the way.
I know, we really need some cash. This could finally be
Oh,
our
that's
ticket
right.
to the middle class of adventuring life.
This could be the first gold we get in the entire campaign.
Cobalt Heights might be really expensive though, so we'll see.
That sheriff gave us 25 gold in the second episode.
We've been stretching it. Really stretching it.
I'm so impressed Kevin remember that. I was like,
Yeah.
good job, Rayman.
I need to write
Oh,
this
very
down.
funny, Kevin.
That's like the
Curvin.
only money we've received really so far.
So, yeah. You want to go look at this dead dragon body? Is this like the time that those kids found like a dead whale?
Yeah.
on the beach?
What time was that?
I actually did that when I was younger.
Were you watching Lasers and Feelings last week?
Yeah. Isn't that a story? The kids.
I rolled a
found dead
dirty
whale.
20 for to investigate this dragon carcass.
Ooh.
Wait, we shot it when it was flying away. Are we next?
Yeah, we
I'm
probably gotta
assuming
go
we're
and
next
get
to it. Yeah, I'm assuming we're
I-
next to it now.
I'm just gonna let you go to it. It's not that. What was it like? It was like 300 feet away.
I think it was less than that.
It looks
Okay.
like less than that. How long would it
Okay.
take us to walk that?
I don't know how long
Sounds
does it
far.
take to walk
No,
300 feet
I think you're right. I think it was about 300 because it was.
out of
it-
I
range.
could
It was-
barely get it with short
Oh.
bow.
Oh yeah,
Right.
it was
And then
more
you
than
had-
150 because I had disadvantage.
280.
Mhm.
We'll say 280.
I think it was close to 300 because the short bow goes to 320.
I walk 300 feet to the carcass.
301
We're pretty tall,
feet.
right? So that's probably only like 100 steps.
Like 5'9". Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it went up and it was like 150 in the air, 150 away.
Mm.
So it's probably only 150 feet. This is very exciting for our viewers for it to figure
We
out.
get a diagram.
Yeah, but have you ever met those really tall people who are just like all torso? Like
Oh yeah, that's me.
Yeah, are you talking about me?
Oh, right here.
all right. What was it, a nat 20 on the dragon?
A dirty 20, but
A dirty
Same-
20.
same
Okay.
thing.
You see that the wounds are pouring some kind of glowing blood.
can I put some in a
It's
vial?
faintly
Yeah,
glowing.
let's potion it up.
Yeah, vial. It
Okay.
or flask, whatever
Mm-hmm.
it's called nowadays.
All right. Let me just note that.
Nothing happens when I like touch it or anything, right? I should have done that.
Nothing happens. I don't know. How do you how do you touch it?
Well, I like when you pour stuff into something. I like just just. I guess I push on the dragon's body to make the blood squirt into my flask. So
You
that's-
jump up and down on its chest.
I don't know how else to get the blood out since it's like I don't know.
This is how
I don't have a needle or anything.
this is how vegans think you get blood out of animals.
Yeah, people are vegan. We don't know how this works anymore.
I
so-
see you went to med school.
When you touch
Yeah.
a cow, all the blood comes out, right?
So I kind of push down on the
You cook it
wound
right.
and fill it up with my.
So
flask.
funny. I tried to get into med school and that was my. That's how I tried to save somebody.
There's an essay question. How do you get the blood out?
Who
push
let
on it
the
really
blood
hard.
out? Ooh.
But yeah, I do that.
You got some blood.
And is it the same color as like Regington and Kerr's stone?
Is it? Yes, guys. It's the same color as Kerr's sword and Regington's shard face,
You're a shard? Never mind.
shard head.
As it's like Silence of the Lambs, so it's kind of gross. I stopped myself.
Go on.
No, that's all. When he sewed the stuff into the back.
You want to give me an Arcana check?
Yeah. 30, 20 again is a 19 plus 1. This is a good
Nice.
dice tonight. Yeah.
Did you want help?
Sure. as
For
well.
guidance.
Yeah. 21 plus.
You.
Or dirty 24.
That's good. Yeah. You can tell that this blood has magical properties to it, but it is. You get a sense that it is both beneficial and detrimental.
Nice.
That is my stomach. If anybody can hear that, I can hear it because it's in my body. But if anybody at home is wondering, not my butt. Okay.
Does this corpse have a
Did I
mouth?
say it like that?
Ew.
I don't know what my voice sounds like, so it could totally sound like what Kevin just said.
That's a funny question.
Do I sound like that?
You
Sorry,
sound
Casey.
exactly like Ralph Wiggums.
A trunk. What'd you say, Case?
Does this corpse have a mouth?
You never
That's such a
know.
weird
Maybe we shot it off. Or
I need to know for a
something.
spell.
It does.
Do you guys want me to
What are you
burn
doing?
burn a
Are
third
you gonna
level
take-
slot, and we can ask it
Are
5
you gonna
questions?
take a long rest?
Oh, you have that spell, Speak with the Dead.
Yeah, I'm a cleric.
Oh, that's my favorite spell.
I got spells for
please.
days.
That's jacked up,
It's such a
dude.
good spell.
Fantastic.
So yeah, 5
Does it have
questions.
a mouth?
Nerg nods.
Wait, can I cast this on a resident? I guess not, right? If a resident dies.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh.
Or are their mouths just somewhere else?
I mean,
That's a good
does
question.
the thing literally speak to you, or is it more of a telepathic thing, anyways?
Well, it says the corpse. It has to be a corpse with a mouth.
Wow. I
Um,
was trying to think what other creatures don't have mouths, and I can't think of any right now.
the corpse must still have a mouth and can't be
Slug.
undead.
So slugs and residents. You can't.
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish.
Okay, I will cast Speak with Mouth Corpse.
Fabulous. Well,
Wow.
good. I totally prepared for this.
Yeah, I'm mostly doing it to hear the accent.
Just give me like 30 minutes.
Yes, cheerio. We all do voices on this podcast, right? I forgotten mine.
Oh yeah. Oh, my next
dragon.
character will have a voice, you guys.
Hey, I'm
Nerds just can't.
Hey, a Jedi.
Hey, I'm a dragon.
Oh yeah, my new
Dragon.
character.
I'm some sort of fucking
You can't
dragon.
use my new character's voice for the dragon, so it doesn't work.
Yeah, next campaign I call dibs on being the mute telepath.
Well,
You guys got questions? I got a couple, but if anyone has anything they want to ask. Okay, Dragon.
Oh,
okay,
Casey.
What?
I need a moment.
if you have enough questions, like I don't know how many you want to ask it. Could you
How
ask
many
like
questions
what
do
its
we got?
magical blood?
5.
Does its magical blood do anything? Because you know it's magical. Like, what does it do? I don't want to just drink it and then like, you know, what happens when you just drink stuff. Sometimes it's not a good idea.
Did you?
Perhaps why he is attacking us, and also what is in the cave.
Oh yeah, what's in cave?
Oh, so there's an obvious cave? Because I was going to ask him where his hoard is, but if there's an obvious cave, yeah, that's a better question.
We were approaching an obvious glowing cave, I believe.
And he
He's
flew out of
like
that?
the sword.
So let me describe that first. It is a mountain. Up towards the top, you can see a slight glow, same color as the blood sword jewel in the head thing. It's so dark right now, you can really only see the outline of it. But we'll get to more specifics in a second.
Oh, and maybe why it wanted Kerr's sword so bad.
I'm just buying time so I can think of an accent for this dragon.
Well, I'm filling up the blank space, but we also have to be productive.
Don't you have a random?
I'm a dragon.
I think you have a random accent table somewhere, if I
Yeah,
remember
it's
correctly.
it's missing. I wonder who took it, Cassie.
I'm sorry, I have OCD and I
undercover
organize.
disguise die.
Or you can get like the accent book and just bibliomance it, and that's the accent.
Oh, hello, I'm a dragon.
There you go.
Wait, did the dragon talk last episode? Because you have to maintain continuity as well.
Yeah, can you go back and watch that last episode?
Hold on, guys. So I'll be back in 2 hours.
In the meantime, we'll be playing Lasers and Feeling. So, guys, pick your laser feeling number.
I think I'll have more feelings. Than like
Yeah, I think it was just my generic dragon voice. I'm just gonna do generic dragon voice and see what happens.
Just pick a voice. It doesn't because the city doesn't matter that much.
Imagine
I'm a
generic
dragon.
dragons.
We're gonna cut this whole segment out of the podcast, right?
Too bad we can't cut it out of the stream.
I'm sure Twitch is working on that technology.
Guys, everybody just drink a lot of vodka and you won't remember this tomorrow.
I used to when I
What's
worked
that?
at a. Oh, never mind.
What's the dragon? What question are you asking the dragon first?
Yes.
You there, dragon fellow. What is in that cave over there?
Was that it? Was it?
Do it.
Yes. Good
That
enough.
sounds good.
Okay. Wait, I'm not supposed to ask you questions. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, this is right because I remember it was the claw from Inspector Gadget voice.
I think this was actually the
It
same
doesn't
accent.
matter. Just do a
Oh,
voice.
okay.
Just make the game happen.
Dragon,
Tell
I,
us-
I know this is the first time you've been spoken with dead, but focus.
We're grammatically
The
correct.
question was, what's in
Not
the
a
cave?
question.
What's in the cave?
My father, my other father, the minions. Light. And if you continue, you're doomed.
Ooh, bonus answer. Well, it doesn't sound like there's any treasure so far.
Ooh. I see what
There's some
Casey
treasure,
did
yeah,
there.
okay.
Dragon, why did you attack us?
Nothing is to approach the home.
Okay, that's 2.
Okay.
I'm keeping track.
Just out of
is
curiosity. Yeah, go ahead.
What is this home you speak of?
It's probably the cave,
3.
right?
Why must no one approach the home?
3.
Can I only talk to?
I think you can only talk to Celeb.
Oh.
All right.
yeah.
Well, let me ask one other one first. Dragon, when people drink your blood, you know,
As one does.
as one does, what effects does it have on the drinker?
Many wild parties have been had with the drink blood of. Honestly, I don't know. That's kind of weird that you would even ask.
Fair enough. That was a long
Very,
shot.
very uncomfortable right now.
Um,
Not a fan of this line of questioning. Not much I can do. I'm dead, I guess. Just a dead dragon.
yes. Condolences. Why must nobody approach the cave? What are you protecting in there, and how do you receive parcels?
It sounds like 2 questions.
Okay, just the first part.
Are you sure? It's fine.
The UPS driver has a code. There's a key under the rock.
No. Let me see. He would say. So your question is, what are you protecting?
Yes. Why must nobody enter the home? What are you protecting?
And what was your second question that wasn't really a question, but this is a question?
About the parcels?
Okay. If we get
Yeah.
another question, ask about her sword.
You think so? Or we could ask if there's another way into the cave.
Oh, that's a better question.
Well, I don't know.
We've asked
Or
2
we could
questions.
ask who his fathers are.
We just asked the 4th question.
Oh.
If
Or
we
we can
care,
cast the spell again.
I think you have to wait a week.
Oh, never mind then.
If you're listening, I'm only going to say this once.
yes, go ahead.
We protect the home. We have much important work to do. Our plans are coming to an end, and soon the world will fall under the reign of dragons.
I'm losing the voice here.
You can do a regular voice.
All right, we have one more question. Should we ask about getting in, or about the sword, if it's part of the
You
ritual?
guys pick. They're both important. You pick. I'm not good at this.
Unfortunately, I think we should ask about getting in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there any way into the cave other than the obvious entrance on the hillside there?
The entrance was destroyed long ago, so your kind could not attack, so your kind could not enter.
Yes, it would be a shame
Yes.
if someone just came and attacked for no reason.
Yeah, that's kind of why I patrol around here. So, only
You're not
those-
very good at it.
Well, quite formidable. I'll give you that.
Did you know he died? I know we can't ask him that, but
Am I
I'm just like,
dead?
so curious.
The corpse can't learn new information, doesn't comprehend anything that has happened since it died, and can't speculate about future events.
Guess not then. Oh.
I didn't know about our doom then.
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, I'm supposed to say that. It's like I'm trained to say that.
So yes, we could
And
take,
then-
we could
Us-
take the head with us, and in 10 days cast us again if we want to.
How big is the head?
I forgot. Do we have a bag of holding or anything like that?
Oh, we don't have an alchemist.
We don't really have
You
any.
could fit a dragon head in a bag.
How big is the dragon head?
in a magic bag, I imagine you could fit anything.
We have
you
a-
imagine
Doomsday
dragons.
Express can fit the head.
Yeah, we have an oar caught.
Yeah, thing's big. Or the horses could like tow it. We could like put it on wood planks and
Maybe
drag
we
it.
can rig it up so that the cart looks like the dragon, just flying very low.
Like a hood emblem.
Oh, like an
Yes.
ornament,
Dope.
like
It's gonna smell so bad.
I think it would smell bad, and it might alert others to. I don't know if we want people knowing we killed dragons. Some people might take that the wrong way.
Oh,
Like
good
dragons.
point. Okay,
Like
on the way
something-
back,
Maybe-
we'll do that.
Maybe we just gently bury the head.
Hide
Kurt, do you
it.
want to cut this head off and we can just bury it and we know where it is and we can come back here if we need be.
It's because he's a king now, so he's like
Is there
really
anything a little
responsible.
rash here?
Kerr silently walks up and then swords the head, swords the neck.
It is a large creature, so a large head.
About
I
like
get
25
I get 2
pounds?
attacks now. Does that help?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just pointing out. Okay.
I start digging the hole.
Stop that. Stop it. Ouch.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just wanted to say
You
that.
don't get to learn any new information. Shut up.
Your 5 questions have been answered.
Such a dope game show. Just dead. Just speak with the dead.
Oh, I don't have
Up
mage
next
hand.
on Ask a Dead Dragon.
What is espresso machine?
No.
Cannot
Great.
speculate on the future of coffee beans.
All right, so you kill the dragon, and you talk to it. You cut off its head,
Defiled its corpse.
as one does.
Filed its taxes.
Yeah, are we supposed to like harvest parts from it to actually earn some money in this game?
Yeah, is this
Yeah,
monster?
Ew.
can I make an investigation or an arcana to see like what the cool parts of a dragon are?
Oh, like maybe like
Yeah.
a shark tooth necklace,
Yeah.
but with
Let me
like
just-
dragon teeth.
I heard
me
that
just
that,
Google
that
that
whole
really
thing
quick.
about ground up dragon phallus is not. It doesn't work. Either that or I got some fake phallus.
You could try it out with this, Nerd says. And she's still digging the hole, but
The 17 arcana or 20 investigation.
Are you making me Google stuff?
Probably arcana, I think, because like
Arcana's good, yeah. Oh, here we go. 17?
yep,
You say.
they only love you when you're 17.
Okay. Well, let's see here. We could fudge this. You can okay. You could fashion a dagger out of the tooth or fang.
oh, a
it's
dragon
also
dagger. Oh, like dragon. Oh, no, that's
Those are probably worth something. If we made 20 or 30 of them, maybe we could actually
Mm,
afford some of my spell components.
sorry. I'm figuring out this dancing moat thing. In case you guys wondering what it means.
Yes, dragon
Or dancing
fangs.
item.
all
It
right.
sounds very intimidating.
Is there like something, you know how it has a breath weapon? Is there like something we could extract from its esophagus?
Yes,
Like
There's also
Is that a
a-
weird question?
a flamethrower for the cart.
Yeah, like the head's
Yes,
popped off already, so.
Maybe some pancreas that shoots fire.
It's got to come from somewhere.
brain.
The fire pancreas. The brain shoots fire?
No,
Heartburn or
where does the fire come from? Brain. You can get something with the brain.
Wait, does the
Oh.
brain shoot fire? What?
What's going on?
That sounds like how you get Mad Dragon's disease.
Guys, I just went on Ask Jeeves, and
That site still exists.
lot
yes, how
of
is
good stuff
2003?
here.
It's like Bing.com or something. Use SG.
Yeah, Jeeves
Guys.
said you can make intelligent magic items from the brain.
I went on
Oh.
Yahoo Answers and I asked what the best parts of the dragons were, and it says, "quote Go fuck myself."
I'm in my AOL Instant Messenger group board for D&D, and it's just
Wait,
me
real
here.
quick, ASL.
Mm-hmm.
So, on Mayo Clinic, it says to go into the esophagus. And if you,
Is Mayo Clinic the Mayo Clinic for dragons?
yeah, it's Mayo Clinic extended. And anyways.
All right, so we want the teeth, we want the brain. Should we get the eyes? I feel like eyes always come in handy.
That's a good idea. And maybe a few scales.
This stuff we should for sure hide in the cart because he has two dads, so we don't want to just go in carrying like, oh, what's that? It's not your son's brain, that's for sure.
Hey, I'm gonna allow this. Q says you can make cloaks from the wings.
Oh yeah, one of our campaigns we made like waterproof cloaks out of
Thank
dragon
you.
skin.
Q.
Although,
It's like-
if we're trying to not advertise the killing of the dragon, cloaks out of the wings seems like a bad idea.
Did you guys kill the dragons? You're wearing like a hat.
No.
Cape. Mm-mm.
maybe we'll like do all this stuff and then hide it or something.
You
and then
want me
come
to make
back
any
for
type of like survival or investigation roll to harvest these things?
like dragon leather, you know?
No, but I am gonna do this.
I am excellent at survival for what it's worth.
Okay. Now make me a survival check.
May I do so?
Yes.
Yes, please.
19.
Yeah, it'll knock off half the time, so you can get it done in an hour. You'll also be able to take a short rest. Don't puncture the poison gland. Gland. Keep trying.
What?
Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am.
Jean-Claude Van Gland.
Gland.
All right, so it takes an hour. You get a short rest.
Kurt is just sitting on the cart very impatiently while all this is happening.
How deep
Can
is
I-
my hole?
Whoa.
The one, sorry.
How deep?
The one I'm digging.
How deep is your
Don't
Nerd
Google that,
digging
Casey.
a hole
Don't
and then
Google.
how? And is it 6 feet? 10 feet?
I'm
Sorry,
sorry,
that wasn't even intentional.
You're digging a hole?
Yeah, to
Did you have a
bury this
trowel?
so we can hide it. Yeah.
Give me athletics. I want an athletics check to see how
Oh.
athletic you are digging.
Okay, that is a what's my athletic? 0. Okay, 19.
Are you rolled 3 19s tonight?
I actually did. Yeah.
That's tight.
Well, no, the first one was a 16, but the other two are 19.
All right, over an hour, 19. You're hustling. I'll say that it's pretty big. I don't know. You can get a foot. Hold on. You get 3
Ow.
feet deep.
Have you dug a hole before?
No, I'm from San Francisco. I've never seen dirt.
But San Francisco's built on sand dunes.
Well, the Nurg's just gonna drop her shovel, and
I've
she
seen plenty of
senses
sand.
Nurg or Kerr's impatient, and she walks over to him and starts waiting too.
How many dragon teeth daggers did we get, and is there anything special about them?
Well, they're not daggers yet. You have to fashion them
What?
into
I
daggers.
already spent an hour. How long could it possibly take to make 30 daggers?
I thought you were cutting the wings off and making wing
Yeah,
stuff.
Don't you just need to click
Oh.
a button 30 times and it makes 30 daggers?
Yeah, that's what World of Warcraft taught me.
Or Minecraft, just punch it. Punch it into a dagger.
Okay, so it's
All
just
right.
teeth. Got it.
+1. Okay. And you do What is darkness damage? How does that work?
I think you just can't see.
Necrotic?
Shadow damage.
Oh.
Thank you. You do 1d6 necrotic damage.
Whoa, these are some good daggers.
All right.
Oh.
So it's a +1, and you do an extra 1d6 necrotic.
Maybe you can dip them into the poison gland and like. Never mind. I'm excited.
All right. Good. There we are.
As an experiment, maybe we can like put dragon blood on them and then shoot them at something and then see what happens and then go from there.
Can I
That
use
we-
Arcana to identify the dragon blood?
Nerd rolled a 21 and was able to discern that it was beneficial and detrimental. But you're more than welcome to try.
Yeah, she holds it out to see if you guys want to drink it because she can't drink stuff.
Anybody in chat want to comment on what they think?
Put it in your eye hole.
Oh, like an eye drop?
Celeb, you want to...
Guidance. Yes.
Wait, somebody gonna drink it?
Oh, well, I could do that too, I suppose.
If anything, Reggington should, because he's like a kobold, right? Kind of the same blood.
That's racist.
Yeah. I don't know, is that a thing? I'm like...
Yes, it's a dirty 20.
Okay.
So that wouldn't give us any more.
Same thing.
Wow, nice roll. Watch when we go into battle, we're gonna roll like 2s.
Kerr, give me a perception check.
Not good.
Okay. Everything looks like you see this clouds floating by, and they all look like Fluffy.
Aww.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right.
So
How are we getting Fluffy by going to this cave? I can't remember.
We have to
We
get
have
the
to
music.
get,
We
we have
get
to
the
get the
music.
other half.
We get the music, and then we can use the music to control the fluffies.
Yeah, I'll play it on my melodica.
Let's
And then-
go then.
Well, set
And then
them
Kerr's gonna find Fluffy during that moment.
okay, so you're about a half mile from from the mountain base.
Okay. So that's not that far.
From
Because
the
like
from Cobalt Heights.
Mm-hmm. Which I guess is the name of the mountain.
All right. Well, are we leave? Did we already leave the cart behind to approach on foot? I can't remember.
I wrote we hit it.
Yeah, I
I
think we
think
hit it.
we hit it as
We hit
the
it,
dragon
yes.
attacked us, so it was good we
Yeah.
killed him because he knew where the cart was.
Yes, he would have stolen that cart for sure.
Yeah.
You know it.
Yes, that's why we killed him.
Yes. All right. I'm glad we all have their story straight. Let's proceed towards the cave.
Oh, if anyone asks the cave about a dragon, we say, what dragon? And,
Just
pretend we've never heard of such a thing.
Yes.
I believe the kids
Dragon?
call it gaslighting.
It's like when I go to a vegan event and they're like, "Is that fur?" And I'm like, "No, it's faux fur." Like, is
go
that
like this.
is that our dead dragon? You're like, "No,
Yeah.
it's pleather."
So we leave all the dragon material. The fangs have to actually be made into daggers, right? Okay, so let's just leave all the dragon supplies at the cart.
Kerr, did you want
Yeah.
to leave some cigarettes with those horses?
Yeah.
What if someone watches this show and like makes horse cigarettes? I'll feel so bad.
Why? The horses will be cool now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put a dozen cigarettes in each horse's mouth and say, "These will last you. These will last you a few days. Don't smoke them all at once."
I'm just imagining a horse lighting a cigarette off of another cigarette with their hooves.
Mm-hmm. Chain lighting. All right, where are we going?
Dave.
Wait, to get to the cave, is there like a trail or do we have to climb the mountain, like rock climbing?
I don't know.
Well, then who does?
The
Yeah, we're like
dragon. No.
half a mile away, right? That's like not that far.
Yeah.
It's like 20 minutes to walk that.
And so the dragon did tell you that the entrance had been caved in.
Yeah, that's why I wondered if we had to climb the mountain.
Mm.
Because we could see like the entrance. You
How
said,
did he
remember
get
the
out of it?
glow? Yeah.
Do we know
You
that
gotta
the,
answer truthfully.
Flies.
do we know that the cave entrance is Cobalt Heights? Okay.
You just told us that with that question.
Like, remember that opening we saw with the light from far away? That's what I'm assuming we were going to, right?
So,
Yeah.
as you guys get closer, your eyes adjust to the darkness, and you can see that the mountain is sort of in two sections. On the base is a very large structure. You can see some signs. You can see what looked like maybe an archway, but it is all rocky and dilapidated. Further up the mountain, quite far up the mountain, is sort of a lip, and further up that is where this light is shining from. But this lip, if anybody wants to passive 16 Casey perception, is that you?
Actually, now that we're level 6, it's 17.
Wow.
Right.
Because we
Ooh.
gained a proficiency point at level 5.
You see some shadows moving around up there.
Uh-oh. Are they...
How far up?
They are on the lip.
100
The
feet?
second lip.
50
It
feet?
is 1,000 feet up. It's a mountain, guys.
Do we still have Regington's telepathic messaging thing? So we can like do this kind of quiet, you know? I think so.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so large mountain figures 1,000 feet up. Shall we search the base or just start climbing?
I think we should approach the base quietly and then see like what's around the base. But I think you only saw figures at the top, right? Nothing at the bottom.
I'm gonna spend a psychic die now that I have more of them, and they're D8s. And we can communicate telepathically for 5 hours.
I don't have
All
pass
four.
without trace. That'd be a good spell. Nerd telepathically messages Celebsuni to see how big the shadows are. Are they like a dragon or like kind of tiny? I know shadows kind of might be different than how they appear. But
Yeah, are they person-sized? Bigger?
No.
Smaller?
Yeah.
smaller than what?
It's about the same size as a kobold, I would say.
You look at Regington. You look up. You look at Regington. You look up. Regington up. Regington up.
Okay.
Regington's feet. You look up. You look up and then a little down.
I cast Sense Kobolds.
How far is that? You see, there's
kidding.
one. You get one.
Yeah, let's investigate this bank thingy or whatever it's called. Yeah, to
So
get
as
up.
you get closer, I want you to know that there is this archway that is caved in, and there are some what looks to be a legend out front, like in a mall.
Like a statue of a legend?
What am I trying to? Like the signs that say what's in the mall, like
Yeah,
A
like,
directory?
you are here.
A2. Yeah,
A map?
there's a better word.
What language is it in?
No, I know what you're talking about.
Hmm?
So I look for the dot that says you are here.
Okay. It's dirty, so if you wipe it off, you can see what looks like some. Thank you, Bibs. Directory.
I said it earlier.
So it looks like it was sort of in the process, but unfinished. But where it says "you are here" is the entrance at the bottom of the cave,
Wait, it's in
and
common, right? I'm sorry.
it's in Draconic.
We don't, okay, so it's in Draconic.
I speak Draconic.
Yeah, I don't know what that says. Okay, perfect. I just wanted to know what language it is. Yeah.
So you are here at the base. It looks like it travels ahead. You're unsure of how far that is. And then it splits off into two directions. One that just has a question mark, and then one that spirals up towards the top floor.
Fork in the road.
Oh,
And
we
then
should go.
on
We should
Yep.
go to the information desk first. I think.
Yeah.
and then
I
on
was
the
trying to
map
think what they're called.
it says
Yes,
B2.
information is half the battle.
On B2,
Oh.
the second floor, you have things like the king's room. You have the greeting hall.
Is this in your pamphlet? Or are you making this up?
No. You have security, and then another question mark.
Is there a Banana Republic?
What's the anchor tenant?
Is that
There's
what the
Sanrio.
question mark is?
You have a hot topic where you can get
Proposers.
fake
Sorry.
dragon skin capes. You guys.
Perfect. That will be the perfect cover in case we get caught with these dragon skin capes.
Oh, is there a Dairy Queen? Sorry.
No, it's an Orange Julius.
Oh, I miss Orange Julius.
What else is there? That.
Is there an elevator or a way up?
No, it's just a spirally staircase.
Good workout. Okay.
Kerr goes up the staircase.
It's caved in, so you can't get to it. Yeah.
What if we like blow up the rubble and move it? Would that make the entrance? Is that
Can
a
we
thing?
do that?
How do we?
I'll figure it out.
Do we have anything that can blow anything up?
I have a third level spell called Blow Up Entrance.
Maybe like thaumaturgy or something, or fine.
I can cause a minor earthquake, yes.
Yeah. see? Oh, it was worth a shot. Okay.
Wait. It is an entrance. An entrance is like a door. So could you fling open the entrance?
Let's try. I use thaumaturgy to fling open the door made of rubber.
Yeah. See?
You use thaumaturgy to open the door, and from somewhere far away, you hear Alia Guard Chief Kendrick Dean go, "Damn it."
Sweet, I think I accidentally cast sending.
That's why I thought there were explosions in this campaign. I forgot you blew off
Just
doors.
got this door.
Kerr picks up a rock that he can move and moves it out of the way,
Absolutely.
and then he does that again and again.
I'll start.
Absolutely. Give me an
Reddington
athletics
would
check.
Or go ahead, excuse me.
Not at all.
Is there are there any holes that I can see through the rubble?
You have dark vision?
Yeah,
You have monster dark vision.
I have really, really good dark vision.
You move a few rocks and you can see some gaps in there.
Yeah, none of us have a familiar.
Yes, I would like to investigate and look for a second entrance or a hole in the rubble or something of that sort.
Sure. You can go a few minutes in either direction to search, but it's all cliff face.
Here's a question.
Question.
How does Misty Step work if I can't quite see where I'm going?
I think it says you have to see where you're
Yeah,
going.
unoccupied space you can see.
Can I see an unoccupied space through the rubble?
Ooh,
Give me a perception check.
good question. Ooh.
That's 7.
Oh,
I'm switching dice.
that'd be funny if you did that and then got stuck in there. Sorry. Because you couldn't. It wouldn't be that funny, but it'd be kind of funny.
I'm here to cause situations.
Yes, you can see. an empty
Oh.
space.
I Misty Step.
Oh shoot.
I
Wow,
turn around and
yeah.
say, I will get the music. And I Misty
Okay.
Step inside.
And I look around to see where he went.
I guess I'll Misty Step in too then.
And I wonder where he went.
Okay.
I mean, well, I guess first I wait and look through the gap and see if, Kerr survives it.
you want to wait first?
Oh, can I cast dancing lights through the gap he saw through so he can he can see in the dark. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's just
You
fun.
sure can.
Then we can watch him. Yeah. I do
but-
that.
Kerr, you Misty Step.
Yeah.
You're able to get 20 feet in.
Uh-huh.
You're completely stuck.
Oh, good.
And if you're
like in
claustrophobic,
Divinity.
this sucks.
Oh god, I knew it.
And
Sorry,
you're
this
just kind
is
of like,
funny.
mm-hmm.
Is the space too small for him? Can we tell, or is he just stuck because he can't get out?
If anyone wants to make me perception check to see if
I
they
will.
can see him, if they have dark vision.
I do, and I
think
cast
everybody has
dancing
dark
lights
vision.
inside of it, so we
Okay,
can
then-
kind of see inside.
Then you don't need the number. Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just see these two little wiggling feet.
Wait, how big is this space?
I got a 15.
Yeah.
You can see all the calluses on my feet.
You're barefoot?
Cannon.
Ew.
Not cannon.
So, anyways,
Aw.
that is it. Kurt is stuck in there.
Can I start wiggling the rock where there's a
Kerr,
gap
can you-
with my 10-foot pole? You know, when you prise stuff like this.
Kerr, can you see
you
any
may.
further? Can you get any further in?
Oh yeah, we have psychic talk.
Oh yeah.
Can I see any further in?
Oh yeah, and there
That's-
are dancing lights too.
Yeah,
so,
give me another perception check. With
14.
advantage.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
14 was the better one.
Okay. Yes, you see ahead. You do see that if there were some clearage, you might be able to continue through here.
clear it.
Great.
10 feet. This is the magic number. Very exciting, I know.
Wait.
That, oh, sorry.
I can Misty Step 30 feet, right?
Yes.
And you told me I was 20 feet in, and that's got me stuck, and 10 more feet is good.
That's what the dice told me. It said that you could see 20 feet in.
Wait, well,
Okay,
but now you can see another 10 feet, so just go there.
I Misty Step the rest of the way.
Cool. You are in yeah, you are in the entrance.
Wow. Okay.
I'd say psychically, I'm in some sort of entrance over here.
Okay, can I see to him to Misty Step in there also?
No, you can see to where he saw.
All right. Are you coming out or should I come in?
I am out of spell slots.
I asked.
I am warlock, you know.
I asked her if there's a way he can push the rocks from his side.
Can does it look like from where I am? Can I use my sword to push shit out of the way so they can see all the way through?
And
yeah.
so we can get into.
I do that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Athletics check.
And for the record, my dancing lights look like lanterns.
I'm gonna buy new dice. Athletics is gonna be 6.
Yeah, I think that you're really you're trying to get the small ones out of the way first. It's like Jenga. You don't want to disrupt the whole pile. You feel like it could just make things worse. So you're just trying to be very calculated about it.
What? Can I mage hand things out of the way?
Yeah, if
Nerd
the
starts
rocks are
moving
5
rocks
pounds.
out of the way. Yeah, she's.
I move all of the 5-pound rocks out with mage hand.
That's cool. I'll let you do that. Okay. All right. In an hour, I'll let you get about 5 feet.
Okay.
Wait, if it takes an hour, I should come in and help.
I was what I was trying to do. I was trying to clear any blockages so we can see all the way through.
Okay.
That was my
I'm
goal.
no seismologist.
What? I'm leaving.
I've been misled.
But no, that's fine. You can go ahead and do that. So
Is
yeah,
there-
just
Perhaps enough space in the gaps where a smaller, more mobile, flexible creature could work its way through the holes.
like what?
Like
Like a
nerd.
kobold, perhaps?
Okay, yeah.
Your nerd will
Yeah,
just
can
make
I-
it work. I'll make it work.
If I were to be so kobold,
Yeah, Kevin, you wanna give me a shimmy check?
you're gonna.
Okay.
Are you gonna koboldly go where no kobold has gone before?
I think lots of kobolds have been here. I think this is the neighbor, the Kobold Heights bicycle, if you will.
The kobold and the cold beautiful.
Ew.
And that is not great. That is a 13.
It's because you said that thing. It's why you got rolled bad.
I said it was the town bike.
Tramp stamp. You get yeah, so it's gonna take you some time to get through. It's a little claustrophobic. There are certain moments where you feel like the rocks are gonna cave in on you, but you do manage to get through. I'll give you a half hour. Cool.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm
I
asking.
spend the rest of the half hour helping Kerr move rocks.
By the
Can I
time an
fit
hour
through there?
passes, there's going to be enough for Celebsuni and Nurg to get through. There is no collapse, and they're not stuck in here forever.
Let's all die in a cave in.
Shouldn't we let the dice decide, really?
The dice.
You're dead.
Natural one, all your characters are dead.
Hayden, buy new dice.
I need new dice too. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, I can Misty step in too, but that sounds good.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, I didn't make charger.
All right, we have made it into the fortress.
So
Is
it
it
looks
dark?
like.
Oh, sorry.
Have you ever seen either one of two things? A mall under construction or a mall today? Because they're like all abandoned, sort of, and really. Anyways, it's completely dark in here. So if you have dark vision, you can see it as if it's dim light.
Is there music?
No. No.
This is like the abandoned mall in that one episode of South
There's
Park.
no like Katy Perry playing just softly like
I could have asked the Greasy Weasels to do some elevator music.
Or
So
like
let's see. I don't know. Give me a perception check to see if. Wait a minute.
Taylor Swift.
This'll do.
Oh, great. Now we're going to get muted.
As you, yes, the sensors recognize you, and the lights come on, and the music plays. No, it is very dusty and dark. It looks like it had some promise before. There's all these shops on either side. They all say opening soon, except the Chinese restaurant that says grand opening, but that's been open for years. There is a staircase towards the end. You do anybody with like over 10 perception would hear there are teeny tiny pitter patter footsteps. You surmise they are rodents and the like.
You mean kobolds?
No.
I cast dancing lights again, and I make.
Okay, you light up this emporium. It looks like there was going to be a place for a weapons shop, for a leathersmith, a horseshoer, things like that. But they
Aliador has the leather on lockdown.
They never really. Oh, and two belt shops.
Oh, we should go like
Is there
shopping.
an armorer, perhaps?
Yeah, go loot and stuff. You know.
Is there a
You-
is there a music shop on the thing?
You look around.
Yeah.
You look around, and all the shops are empty. They have the stands ready. They have the tables, even the cash registers, but they're empty.
Is there a museum?
Still,
I
a good cash register's got to be worth a few gold.
Yeah.
I do want you to notice something, Kerr. As you look around, there's a sign, and it's caked in dust. but as you just wipe your hand across it, you just see the letter Q.
What letter?
Q and Q.
Oh, Q. I
I think
heard a word. I was like,
Half of the sign
I
is
thi-
wiped off.
I think the storm is coming, guys.
stop.
Would you like to wipe off the other half?
Sure.
This is a
But-
drop, right?
You wipe off the other half, and you see a giant D.
Cutie.
Aww.
No.
Yeah, cutie. It clearly says cutie.
I used prestidigitation to clean all the dust off the sign at once.
DQ.
Oh.
Aw. Lost a dream.
It's a dyslexic Dairy Queen.
I do not care. I do not want nor care for this stand.
DQ was taken, so they had to make it cutie.
You
It
also
seems like
see
a-
another sign
This
that
seems
says
like
coming soon. Restroom.
Oh, that
Not
sounds like
room rest.
a nice
Okay.
room for resting in.
I could go for a rest. I am out of spell slots.
Does it look like a restroom? What does it look like?
It's doors.
Oh.
Did the legend say B2 King's Hall?
King's room.
Well, should we
room?
peek at the question mark first, so we know what these question marks represent?
Okay.
That's the one off to the left. On the first floor, question mark, branch to the left. Just says under construction.
What says under construction?
It's just a wall, so it
Uh,
seems as though it would have been blasted out.
Can I like put my ear up to it and knock on it? to
Yeah,
see if
that's exactly what I was
follow?
thinking.
It's like you're knocking on a mountain.
Okay.
there's like no words or weird symbols or anything, right?
Mm.
No footprints in the dirt leading to a point in the wall that appears to be solid.
QT. Yeah, no, nothing like that.
Okay.
Should we open the restroom doors and just see like what's inside there before we go to the King's Hall?
I think we're just wandering around while Kerr takes his short rest, right?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go open.
Am I
the
doing a
door.
short rest?
I mean, you've been moving rocks for an hour.
Oh.
Oh, this is a workout. Well, yeah, I'm gonna open the door to the restroom. If it's if it's not locked.
It's a wall, isn't it?
You open the restroom, and you see that there are many. It's about 8 holes on the floor on either side.
Ew. I tell everybody that.
What are these
And-
holes for?
I throw a rock. I pick up like a rock off the floor, like a piece of rubble, and throw one into the hole.
Mm-hmm. You hear it goes. Toot.
I look at all the holes and say, "Fluffy loved holes."
Okay. Where's this King's Hall? How do we get to B2?
Up the escalator.
This is a staircase.
Oh.
That's just a not moving escalator.
I see some good reasons why this mall failed.
Do you just stand on the staircase and wait for it to go?
Sorry for the
Be here all
convenience.
day.
Is there a sign that says escalator now stairs?
Escalators are the only thing that break and still work. Each Hedberg. Thank you.
I'm gonna move the dancing lights ahead of us. They last like a minute, and it's like a bonus action. So I'm just gonna keep casting it and doing that, so we can see ahead of us. Assuming we don't want to be stealthy or something.
We haven't really been at this point. There isn't
Yeah.
anything that we know of coming up. So yeah, let's just go up to the king's room.
Yes.
You go up the stairs, you continue up the stairs. It is, well, it's a long time. I played Final Fantasy VII. There's the stair section.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. You can climb 100 stories of
I
actual
take the
stairs.
elevator instead.
All right, roll for initiative.
Wait,
No.
So can we carry Kerr so that he can get a short rest while we're ascending the stairs?
Yeah, but you guys are gonna get like
God.
exhaustion.
Oh, I have another question.
Or you can
Is
put him in a
Regington's
sack and
head
drag him.
changing or Kerr's sword? Do they like feel different since they're closer to the mountain?
Nothing
Does-
anyone notices.
Does my sword feel different?
Or does it glow or something?
It still feels like sword.
My
like
sword's
elven
tingly.
swords? You've like seen Lord of the Rings and the elven swords glow and like orcs are near. Maybe his sword does something cool like that. I
No,
don't know.
but what do you want to do? So you're doing dancing lights and climbing the stairs,
So
correct?
we're going to the king's lair.
Okay. You continue up. It's taking quite a while. It almost seems like it's really never ending. I mean, it's a curved staircase. You don't know what genius designed this place, but you go up, taking a long time. It's 1,000 feet. So
Well, is this one of those stairs where they make you walk all the way around so you see all the stores, before you get to the next one up?
yeah, but the stores, there's just cave paintings. Like
It's at 1,000 feet.
it's just coming soon. Coming
like-
soon.
100 flight.
All right. Well, about halfway up. Have we made it halfway up?
Sure.
It takes like
I-
15 minutes to walk 21 flights of stairs in a downtown SF building. So, just to put it in perspective for Simon. So I don't know how many flights of stairs this is. But just so you know that.
About 500 feet up, I'd like to cast Locate Object to see if the missing music is within 1,000 feet.
And that's at like a normal pace, not fast. Just regular old stair walking. Oh, and the music sheet. Yeah, that's a good idea. And I'm walking faster up the stairs because Nerd hears this music and she's trying to walk.
Halfway up, 500 feet, 50 stories. You locate object.
Ooh,
What object have we located?
the other half of the
Sheet
music.
music.
It's just sitting there.
Well, I mean, you can sense it.
Yes.
Oh.
Which direction is it and how far?
Go that way.
Boy, let's see. Without really being able to tell which way you are, kind of up and to the left.
All right. Is it moving?
Negative.
Okay.
This is
Well,
like find my iPhone.
I'll
Oh, sorry.
climb for another 5 minutes and then see how much the direction has changed. Try and get a sense for how high above it is.
So you're going in a circle because it's a spiral staircase.
Yes.
And it's
Triangulate it.
just
Triangulating.
in the one
Roll for trigonometry.
direction.
Well, but on one side of the staircase, it's one direction. On the other side, it's the other, right? And where those
I
intersect.
guess.
And one side of the hallway, it's one direction. The other side is BTS.
Guys, I'm a DM. I only pretend to be smart. You know?
Geometry was the one math class I was not good at.
Your role playing is smart.
Yeah, I failed at thaumaturgy too. Well, yeah, you should be like if we're walking up, are we getting closer to it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Mm.
All right. Well, I don't think we can make it in 10 minutes, but let's go up and I can always cast it again.
Is it a ritual spell?
No.
Oh. Well, maybe we can sleep in the king's lair if Regington will share it with us.
A lot of presuming.
Do you guys think there'll be a portrait of Regington in there? That would be nice to see.
Nerg offers to paint one if there is not.
That is very kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's double time. I mean, I'm moving 90 feet every 6 seconds, so it seems like 1,000 feet wouldn't be too far.
I'm following the king's lead, but I'm walking.
And you're.
I don't know if I can sweat, but I know I'm sweating.
Oh yeah, if you don't have a tongue,
Crying.
you can't sweat if you don't have a tongue or something.
What?
I don't know.
Wait,
Something
really?
about dogs. Dogs use their tongue because they can't sweat. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that.
that's
Yeah, that's a
true.
thing.
Dogs can't
They
sweat
can't.
because they don't have a tongue.
So I guess I don't sweat. Yeah.
Fluffy
They
sweat. So, Nerg, you still got the dancing lights going?
Yeah, I'm just recasting it as we go up.
Specifically, what are you guys doing?
Kerr sees Fluffy sweat, and that's how he realizes he's not a dog.
I'm
Uh,
walking up the stairs until we can't, or until we find a good stop place to
Yeah,
rest or come
Reggington
across
is
the
walking
music.
up the stairs and keeping his eye out for anything moving.
Give me a perception check once you get to roughly the top of the stairs.
Okay.
All of us?
I'll wait.
I'm just gonna
I'll wait.
assume we're
Okay,
there.
well, let us know when we get roughly to the top of the stairs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend we're there, and I'm gonna make my.
I'm being very
Yeah.
careful about the
Okay.
timing.
Aw.
I don't want to roll early. I need to roll.
I think
exactly when we
I
get
rolled a 5, so I don't know
Wait.
if I'm at the top or not.
Wait, now.
I rolled
No,
a
too
5,
late now.
But I'm gonna add a psychic die.
I got 21.
I rolled a 5 too. I
What
had
I'm
you
this
not
want?
adding
happen.
a psychic die because he got 21, and I telepathically know
To
that.
be fair, if you walk upstairs in like a building, sometimes it's hard to tell what floor you're on. So I'll give him
Yeah.
that. Yeah, but I rolled a 5.
Okay, so I want to get this straight. Reggington was ahead
Hmm
I'm a
of the
tail.
party. You are as well.
No, I
I'm
said-
second or third.
Sure, I'll be second. Yes.
Okay. And then Nerg has the dancing lights ahead of you.
us. Yeah, they
Okay.
go up to 120 feet. And lanterns are 30, 60? I forgot. But as far as lanterns can see, I keep it within that range.
All right, great. Reggington, you are able to discern voices in Draconic.
hmm
Okay.
Can I hear what they're saying?
Yeah, it's Draconic. Why don't you roll me No, you did roll me a perception check. What was it?
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was 6.
Yeah, all you
But
can
I
hear
do
is
speak Draconic.
you speak Draconic. Yeah, you okay? Yeah, just back soon.
Back soon. Well, I know I didn't hear
Back
that.
soon. There's something nearby. It's speaking, and all I could hear was back soon.
Nig, shall we shut down the lights?
I uncast it. They are dark. Dark. And I'm gonna roll for stealth. I'm gonna go proceed stealthily moving forward.
I will.
Thanks, Aunt. Bucks.
I will do emboldening bond to give everyone an extra D4
Ooh.
once a
Why
turn.
does that sound
for
like a
10
medication
minutes.
that you rub on achy joints?
And I give Reggington a bardic inspiration.
And
yeah.
now that we're level 6, there is an extra feature of this bond.
2.
When a creature affected by it is attacked, a second bonded creature within 30 feet of the first creature can use its reaction to teleport to an unoccupied space within 5 feet of the first creature and take all the damage instead.
Cool.
Which I guess we could have maybe
Come in
used to
handy.
get through the hole now that I think about it. By attacking each other. Seems kind of cheap.
I'm trying to decide which mote to give Reggington. I don't know if I should do an ability check or a saving throw. Ability
I-
check.
I was looking at, I think you give it the Bardic Inspiration can be used for either, and whichever one he chooses to use it for determines the effect, no?
You know what? Come back to me on that and figure out whatever you guys are doing.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm like, it's no fun when you guys have to hear me read.
Yeah, I think Reggington is gonna get stealthy now.
Let's
Go
all
for
get
it.
stealthy.
It's getting stealthy in here. Oh, I just dropped the die.
Sure, I'll get stealthy too, but also my stealth is very bad.
Oh yeah, the moat's an additional bardic inspiration effect. So I'll
18.
do ability check. Sorry.
25.
And don't forget, you can add a d4 once a turn to an ability check, an attack roll, a saving throw, anything really.
You know, since nothing else has happened in this turn. 28.
I rolled a 26 for stealth.
10.
Are you guys rolling for stealth too? Sorry,
Yes.
I started
Yeah.
reading. Okay.
I think we all rolled for stealth.
We did.
We rolled pretty well, except for Kerr.
I have this-
know if you use guidance.
I have
What?
disadvantage on stealth.
He has that huge sword.
Yeah, Kerr is actually quite hidden, but he's still dragging the sword. He's just scraping this new mall tile. Just like,
So what happens is somehow it's so sharp it gets right between the grout, so it really doesn't even make any kind of like scraping sound. You guys are very quiet.
grouted tile. What is this mall? Bathroom?
You guys are very quiet. And as you continue up the stairs, you poke your heads around. Kind of like that thing where from around the corner, one head pops out and then the other head over that, and then the other, like Three Stooges, but there's four of you, but one of them's an eyeball, okay? And
Stealthy eyeball.
you are able to discern now. There are kobolds, many kobolds. They are armored and they have weapons. However, there is one kobold, Regington, that you recognize. And it all comes, well, it doesn't all come back. A lot of it comes back. But you see this figure. He's an old kobold, gray. Do you people have hair?
You can't just ask people if they
This
have
one does
hair.
the same.
Got a gray goatee. Do kobolds have goatee? He's got a gray goatee. And you get a warm feeling from him. You get a caring feeling from him. You get flashbacks of being a young kobold and sitting on his lap and making him smile.
So he's a priest?
He makes you smile.
Nah.
Just because there's a giant sitting on his lap doesn't mean he's a priest.
And he casts spiritual weapon. No. You just get a sense of comfort and warmth and happiness from this face.
And Regington, Big Ant gave you guidance too. He wanted to remind you
Thank
of
you,
that.
Big Ant. And I have an inspiration from 2 weeks ago, too. All right, let's get crazy.
No one's using your guidance, Big Ant.
I'll use it for sure. I didn't know I
Yeah,
had
he's
it.
saving it for a rainy day.
All right.
So, is this... Do I know if this is King Ledgington?
No.
No.
Oh.
Wait, are we at B2 or this is like a
Oh yeah, you're up at
chamber?
B2.
We are at B2?
It's a poorly designed mall because it's like the first floor, and then you have to like walk 100 stories.
This is why they don't build malls inside mountains.
The rent is cheaper here. You got to know that.
The air is thinner and the rent is cheaper.
Which is weird because it's named Cobalt Heights, but
So
Now,
are there any paintings on the walls?
or like advertisements or something. Yeah.
Couple.
Does one of them look like Regington?
They all kind of look like Regington because
Fair enough.
yeah.
Yeah. How long has it been since Celeb Suni casted Locate Object?
That was what, 10 minutes?
It lasts 10 minutes, yes.
The last 10 minutes?
In the last 10 minutes, he cast it halfway up the stairs, I believe.
Okay. I'll say it ran out towards the top, but you get the feeling that it is straight ahead and a little bit to the left. About
On this level, roughly?
on this
By
level.
the talking kobolds, maybe.
On this level.
The kobolds.
175 feet.
Okay.
Ish.
It's not in this room, but it's that.
I'm not
way.
an architect, guys.
And there's like a missing mummified horse we're supposed to find. I forgot why, but
Do
it's
you
on
do you want me
my
to
list.
locate that one as well?
Maybe on the way home.
Sounds good. I only have one more second level slot.
That's also why.
Young Padawan. Si c'est Broadway.
Well,
Okay.
Regington, do you want to talk, or shall we just fireball the room? I don't know if we can do that actually.
We probably
None of us have
could.
fireball.
I think one of us would have to have the spell.
Oh,
Fair
God.
enough. Fair enough.
Here's a relevant question:
Mhm.
Did me spending an hour at the bottom, relaxingly opening up the hole, count as a short rest?
Don't
Like
say
a
it like that,
meditative
please.
thing.
It's very zen.
Yeah, it's like meditation.
Sound like
He-
a doctor, Hayden.
He was doing some rock balancing.
Oh, yeah, like rock stacking. It's a thing.
Well, I think there was some confusion as to whether or not we had a short rest before we headed up the stairs.
There was some confusion.
And Kerr is an elf, right? Or half
Yeah.
elf?
The half elves can
half
just
drop.
trance for half an hour, right?
Yeah,
To get a
that was
short
like
rest.
super zen for him.
I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna say no,
Cool.
but you can take a short rest now.
I have tiny hut.
How does that work on stairs?
I think you can like Google
It's a
it.
hemisphere.
Sorry, go crazy. But yeah, I think you
Yeah,
can get
it's a plane.
yeah. You can just like what's the
You just,
same?
Still can
you just
fly.
want to make sure you're not sleeping on the part over the lower stairs when it goes away. You know.
Mm.
That's happened to me before. Not fun.
Yeah, I am.
I am stealthily hidden away, and maybe in the seconds before the unrested cur awakens or alerts the kobolds, can I listen into their conversation?
Yes.
And now I'm gonna use the guidance.
And don't forget about the emboldening bond.
And you have that bardic inspiration that has the extra mote thing, and you can re-roll the inspiration die and add it to ability checks. So it was really long.
I mean, if you need bless also.
Kevin,
I already have a
things
bless.
to remember.
And don't forget to call your mother.
Hi, Mom. So it's a 19.
Okay. You
It
hear.
only took 5 dice to get me there.
As it were, the master and the king should be sending out a search party soon, isn't that right?
That's one thing you hear.
Oh,
You hear a conversation between younger voices and a gruff old voice. And the younger voices are asking to be let out to be a search party. And they want to ask the master and the king if they would be allowed to leave.
Well, at least we know that
Uh,
they're intelligent creatures and not under the thrall of something.
yeah, I'm just assuming Regington's like telepathically messaging us.
Oh, and then they
stuff.
say brains. Yeah.
Oh, we have a great deal of
Brains.
brains back in the cart.
Yeah.
Are they
Uh,
undead? Zombie kobolds?
Can I discern whether that old kobold is the master?
The voice that you hear puts
Boy.
a smile on your face and a warmth in your heart.
What are you doing?
Okay.
That's what Kerr's doing. He thinks he's stealthy and nobody can see him, so he's just sitting there like.
But the gruff old voice, yes, sense of warmth. The younger voices have a sharp, shrill character to them.
Okay.
Yeah, these Gen Z kobolds suck. They all have their scales parted in the middle. It's weird.
But
They're
they
all
have
making-
disadvantage on perception checks because they're looking at their phones the whole time.
They're all making videos of TikToks about how dragons are impressing them all.
Are the younger ones leaving to go on a search party, or are they just hanging out there?
No, they sound like they're trying to plead with this gruff older voice, and the older voice is telling them to be patient, that he will speak to the king and the master.
Okay, so he's neither the king nor the master. That's what I wanted to know. Perfect.
I say, but Regington's the king. Telepathically to each other. Yeah, not out loud. I can't talk out loud anyway.
What are you doing?
Should we continue being stealthy, or should we just go for it, as the children say?
Let's go for it.
That's what they say on all the TikToks.
I'm gonna go for it stealthily because it was just such a good stealth roll. So
Why don't the kobold members of the party reveal themselves first, and we have your back.
Oh,
I'll be in the
there.
shadows.
Yes. Where are these kobold members of the party? Okay.
I see. I hold up my sword as if to look at myself in the mirror and like, kobold? No.
One has a disguised kobold spell, I imagine. I shout. I maybe put 20 feet between me and the nearest party member. Let's say 30, because that's the emboldening bond. And I say, "It is I. I have returned."
Maybe a little
young-
little thaumaturgy behind him. Minor miracle.
Some dancing
Okay.
lights.
Okay.
Yeah,
You got some liquid smoke going on?
some lights and.
Liquid smoke.
Sorry.
Yeah,
David Blaine.
I'm making a barbecue sauce at home. If you ever want a barbecue sauce without the pain of barbecue, that's where liquid smoke comes in handy.
Honestly, it works.
Or
I
you
think
mean
I
like
meant
those
fog.
nitrogen
I
things?
think I meant fog machine, but yeah, got a nice smoky
Dry
hint
ice.
of mesquite to it. You come out. You say that. There are about 25 kobolds in this room, and the younger ones
What's
ready
the
their
CR?
weapons, and they begin to make their way towards you. But as
I've
they get
returned and I
closer,
have brought barbecue.
they stop, and you hear the younger one says, "Greg, what are you doing out?" And he goes to reference he references the older one. He says, "Chief, Greg has gotten out. Shall we put him back?" And the older one rubs his eyes and he says, "Stand down. Lower your weapons." And he makes his way towards you. And he comes 10 feet away, 5 feet away. And he says, "Why have you returned? I never thought you would come back here."
I've come here for the music.
He takes his cape off and he drapes it over your head. Do you let him do this?
Is it a dragon cape?
Yeah, but I'm gonna make sure that like my eyes and stuff that like I can still see.
He whispers to you, "Don't make a scene." And he
What?
yells to the other kobolds. He says, "Greg is not well. I must tend to him." And he takes you into a room to the left. Well, it's if you were facing that direction. Now it's to the left.
What's
We're
the
still in the
range?
king's room.
No,
Is it B2? Oh.
no, it was one of the rooms on B2.
Are we in the security office?
That's exactly right.
What's the range on your psychic stuff?
This is where
Oh,
they take
like
the
a mile.
shoplifters.
Okay.
Okay.
And as he opens
They
the
keep
security
calling
door,
me Greg. It's uncomfortable. Do I look like a Greg? I do not look like a Greg.
there
To
are a
be
couple.
honest, you kind of look like a Greg.
I could see Greg.
No, a Reggington. I look like a Reggington. Perhaps a Clifford. A Terrence. I would take a Terrence, but Greg, no.
I've been resisting calling you Greg this whole time. It,
I mean,
it
there's-
almost slipped out sometimes.
There's 2 G's, just like Reggington. It's a very similar name, really. An R-E. Greg is basically Reggington mixed up.
Yes, it's an anagram.
Effectively.
Okay, LT and Rick.
I'm pretty sure they're spelled the same.
Okay, Rick. I'm calling you Rick from now on. How does that feel?
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, why are you calling Celebsuni Rick? His name is
Reggington's
Celebsuni.
yelling this from this
No,
room he
I'm-
was put in.
This is telepathically yelling.
Oh.
No, I'm calling
Why?
Celeb Suni Elbeck. And I'm calling
that
you
makes more sense.
Rick.
Who's you?
You are Rick.
Nirg.
Nirg wants
I
to be
lean over
Clayton.
psychically to Celebsuni and be like, is there Rick here? Can I not see?
I think he's talking to Nirg.
No,
Ah.
Do
Nirg
not
said
call near. Excuse
nothing
me. Do not
mean
call
of my
near
name.
Rick. This is very rude.
And
Nerd
this
wants
is-
to be
I'm going through all of this with my family, and you're not being supportive, and I don't appreciate it.
Listen, we've just been on the stairs a long time.
This is a toxic work environment.
Greg, you need to calm down.
Was the HR for them all on the map? Do we need to go there? I'm like, I telepathically message everybody. Did we don't know what they said because they were speaking Draconic, right? Or was Reggington telling us?
I've kind of telepathically giving you
Okay.
the gist of it.
So we know you didn't get kidnapped. We know you're in the room.
I mean, I'm kind of kidnapped right now. I feel like I could take the old guy though, but we'll see.
See.
So he
Yes.
opens that door and he tells you hear some other voices in there and he tells them, "You must leave now. That is an order." And they get out and then the door closes behind both of you and he pulls the cape off. And this
It's
face
Batman.
you haven't
I am your
seen
boss.
but is so familiar. He puts
Bruce
his
Wayne.
hands on your cheek, on your cheeks, on your face cheeks. He puts his hands on your face cheeks,
On your face.
and he says, "I can't tell you how happy I am to see you, yet how disappointed I am. I thought you would never come back here. Why have you returned?" And you see a tear start to form in his eye. Do
Greg.
lizards cry?
Greg, what is happening, Greg? I don't know. I think we could make Connor cry if we tried.
Well, Connor's a total crier.
I think we made Connor cry a few times.
Papa, I had a bad
Connor.
dream.
Rick, step cutting into it. This is personal. I'll tell you when we're done. Look, you seem very sweet and kind. Somebody dumped me in a sewer, and that's the last I remember. But we're here looking for the music that we need to set our friend Fluffy free. The Goliaths had half of it, and somewhere here nearby you have the other half. Also, there's something about a mummified horse. If you know anything about that, that would, that would fill in some gaps. It's been a long week.
Oh my god.
He thinks you're a god, Greg.
Greg's the god, sorry.
You seek the sheet music. Is that right? Why? Sorry, this music's a little pumped up for this moment.
Our friend Fluffy is under some otherworldly control, and the only thing that can set him free, we believe, is the sheet music.
I don't understand, and I shall pretend not to, but I trust that your journey has brought you here and you've learned much.
Surprisingly little, actually.
That's okay. Well, I would hope that you learned something, but did Radcliffe teach you nothing?
Radcliffe taught me a great many things. And,
I look over at Celebsuni and be like, "Are you Radcliffe?"
There's no way of knowing.
I specifically told him to never let you return. He must be dead. Is he dead?
No, I think he was in prison. I was supposed to get him freed, but, you know, the, Dean never really got back to us on that. I think we need to go back and get our armor and, have a word with Dean. He taught me a few things, and, that's a natural 20s, sleight of hand. And I am stealing the old kobold's wallet.
Cool.
You ready for this?
He's got no pants.
Yeah, it's a
He's
natural
not
20.
old.
He's got no
Can't
pants.
be more ready.
He's a ghost.
Wait, does he have pants?
He's just.
I didn't say I put my hand in his pants. I just said I stole his wallet. I was trying to steal
Or maybe
his
he's
wallet.
like Regington and doesn't wear pants.
Here's the thing. He has no pants. He does have a wallet.
The kobold.
jacket.
I mean,
Jacket
look,
pocket.
I have jacket pockets. I have a coat with many pockets.
You
It's
steal
like
his
Squidward.
wallet.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
All right. He's so focused on you and your eyes, and he's just looking at you on the verge of tears. And he's just muttering to himself, Radcliffe was supposed to make sure you never return. This is disappointing. But you are seeking the sheet music. And that mummified horse that the king keeps in his treasure room. Why that one?
Telepathically, I ask, why again did we want the mummified horse?
Merg says it went missing. We're supposed to find it. That's all
Fluffy-
she wrote.
Fluffy needs snack when we get Fluffy back.
Yes, I believe, Aranth lost it. Asked us to find it.
Yes, we did take it from the son of the king or something on one of our raids.
I don't know why you're fighting them. They're very nice. They're very easy to get along with.
Well, it all happened when the stranger came.
Yes, who is this Doryu? Well, first of all, I'm pull out his wallet and show it to him, and I'm gonna look and see if there's an ID card with his name on
Hey,
it.
stop that! Give me that.
Radcliffe taught me many great things. And is there anything that in his wallet? Anything
Let's
interesting?
see.
Or is he wearing a mall badge?
There's like a couple business cards. You know, there's
Kobold, Mall Kobold.
there's some head of security. But there's like he looks like he never passed them out. There's an ID, sure, yes. It says Ellington, Chief of the King's Guard.
Oh, that's Glenn.
And there are little pictures in there. And I guess they have to be drawn, sure. But they're pictures of
Pictures can be drawn.
there's pictures of him, and he is
Who carries around a drawing of themselves in their wallet?
It's like those people who have a picture of themselves as their wallpaper.
Let me show you what I look
It's
like.
him, but he's just really buff.
you know, like, I guess Casey isn't into that self-love thing. We carry around pictures of ourselves now, and we pull it out when we're feeling down and kiss it.
It's him getting with a cowboy hat.
So there's a series of pictures in there, and the most recent one is you with your brother when you were younger and the king. There's another one of him and you, and he's sort of holding a rattle over your head while you're in his arms.
So maybe it's like The Godfather.
Where he just
Or
likes
Dad.
taunting children.
Yeah, or Babysitter.
I'm gonna
The
cast you a
nanny.
spell you can't refuse.
And go tell me what has happened. What has happened to Greg?
Is hideous. What's happened to your brother should happen to no living creature. The stranger who came, the one we call Doryu, has twisted your brother into something unrecognizable, a pawn in his game of world domination.
Yes, tell me more about Doryu. I believe he gave me this, and I point to the scar.
Oh yeah, right. That's yeah, he put that in your head. Okay. He came. Do you not remember any of this?
No, I told you I don't remember anything before waking up in a sewer.
It is worse than I thought, and he bites his knuckle and he looks off. Doryu came offering us salvation, and it all happened so fast. Beforehand, we were sorry. I gotta change this music. It's freaking me out. Beforehand,
It's very scary.
Beforehand, you were peaceful people trying to open a mall.
yes, we had plans for the mall. We had plans to open underground sewers, they were called, where you could do your business and it would just be washed out to sea. We were going to have an iced creamery with something called milked shakes. And there was finally going to be a DQ.
Disqualified.
Yes, a DQ. Okay, a DQ.
Have you
But
thought about calling it cutie?
no, that's weird. Queen Dairy? I don't. But the
Would you be
stranger
like-
came.
Do you want a little cutie?
He offered us salvation, and at first it was good. At first, he gave us the promise of being stronger as a people, and perhaps even being able to overthrow the Goliaths. But as it turned out, he only worked to warp the mind of the king, and he is now the master of this domain. He bade us implode the entrance so that only those with flight. He morphed your brother into something twisted and disturbing, and he is raising what he calls dragons. One of them is missing at the moment, but might return soon.
Yes, is that one important?
Fairly important, yes. Why? Did you see it? He's late. That's why.
People would be very upset with him being late. Okay.
Right. Because it's, his shift is, he's on the clock, you see. We don't do overtime here.
Wait, the Dragon Union is not represented here?
The stranger came and he got rid of all of the unions.
Yeah, sounds like a bad person. I don't know. It seems like you're very protective of me as a child, according to the easily fakeable drawings. Yes, maybe not putting someone who cuts open kids' heads would be something you'd want to think about. Not putting them in power.
I found Radcliffe breaking into the king's treasure room, and this was at the height, right before authoritarianism took over, and I felt that you would be safer given to a stranger, a thief, and I let him leave with gold and his life, with the promise that he would take you and never let you return.
Okay,
I just
that
wanted
is
you
very kind.
to be safe.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Because and he bites his knuckle again and he looks off
Eating the knuckle.
and he doesn't
that's
finish his
must
sentence.
mean.
Now, Ellington, is that sheet of music nearby?
It is in the king's throne room. Well, it's in the treasure room.
B2.
It's not on the map. We definitely didn't list it there for obvious reasons. I mean, it is a treasure room.
How protected is the treasure room?
Not quite. Your brother is something twisted far beyond anything recognizable. I think I've said that a few. Anyways, he
Does he
is
look like
at
a wolf with like an eye that runs from one ear to the other, and lots of tentacles?
no,
Is he
that's
weirder than
weird.
that? That's
That
pretty
is-
weird.
That is quite weird.
We've seen some weird stuff, Ellington. So
Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to keep you far from anything disturbing. And he puts his hand on your face. He says, the king and your brother Greg are in the king's room, as well as Doryu. However,
weren't we
Wait,
just in the
what?
king's room?
I'm sorry. No, you were in the greeting room. That was the greeting room,
Like a foyer?
right?
The
With a
map
bunch of.
downstairs is completely wrong.
It goes greeting room, and then the king's room is behind it. It would be weird if it was like the king's room front, and then it would be like if you went to the White House and like instead of a lobby, it's the president, it's the Oval Office.
What can you tell me?
Upstairs.
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, no.
Very rude of me.
That's-
What can you tell me of their sleeping schedule? Are they up all the time, or is maybe there's a time when there are less of them in the treasure room?
The kobolds in the greeting room are there throughout days and nights to protect the king and to protect who they call the master. The king barely sleeps.
Doryu, I assume.
That is Doryu, yes. He holds sway over the king. In fact, he is by default the king. The king is no more. The king talks to puppets all day. 2 puppets that sit on his lap.
Oh, okay, literal puppet. I thought you were talking figuratively.
Yes, actual puppets. They're quite creepy. Actually, one of the eyes has gone askew, and it's quite disturbing. One named Simon, one named Shirley, and he talks to them all day. Doryu whispers in his ear to give commands, but his is the only voice that matters.
It's like a mad king.
Sounds pretty chill to me.
Okay, well, is there a part of the mall in the second floor that maybe myself and, let's say a half a dozen others would just hide and recuperate while we get ready to break into the throne room?
You've brought soldiers. I see. There are 7 of you.
Wait, he didn't say that.
Not soldiers, just the adventuring type.
Excellent.
Perhaps
Excuse me.
a abandoned sporting goods store. A GameStop, perchance.
There are some unfinished restrooms.
Ew. Maybe so
Yes,
we don't
where-
have to
where
go all
do
the way
you
down
crap-
the
You
stairs.
did not finish any of the restrooms, but
Yes, we did not finish. That was the grand design had restrooms. It was going to be something called a sewer system.
a gap. Maybe get dated. Is there a Sam Goody or a KB Toys?
Only
Radio
a restroom.
Shack.
Yes.
Yes,
But
only
it is
restroom. Okay.
it is unused. But you may rest in there, and I will.
say that they really want us to rest in the restroom.
Do we have to walk back
Or-
down the stairs to go there?
Oh, no.
You can stay here for a little while, but I don't want the troops to become suspicious.
Okay, what? Okay, can you just draw me a little map to get to the treasure room from here?
Yes, and so if you're looking at a map, there's the greeting room in the center, and then to the left of that is the security office. To the north of the greeting room is the king's room. Behind the king's room is a spiral staircase that goes up to the roof, but he says it is not on maps, but off to the left of that door that goes up to the roof. So there's a door to the north to the roof, one to the left of that, and beyond that lies the treasure room.
Door to the left of the room. Maybe we should do it after we rest and have more spells and stuff.
Yes. Okay, and the unfinished bathroom is on this level.
Yes. Although not to raise suspicions, I would caution you and maybe recommend you go back downstairs the way you came. It is unused and no one would be the wiser.
Okay, but
Yeah.
I was asking if there was a spot upstairs where
Yes,
that
yes,
would be
there's
hidden.
the bathroom. To the right, I'm sorry, to the right of the greeting room. It was going to be a bathroom. It is forever under construction.
It's like when you go to somebody's house for the first time and you have to use the restroom and they like the door to the left and of course you go to the right and it's like their bedroom and you're like, this is awkward. And
So telepathically, Regington tells you guys,
Anyways.
okay, everyone mistook me for Greg, but now he's telling me that Greg is some type of deformed monster, and it's really, really affecting my confidence.
Listen, maybe he just meant emotionally deformed monster. You know, on the outside, you both are extremely attractive, but Greg is just twisted.
On the inside.
Did you not know that you are a deformed monster, my friend? You're small and and have scaly skin. It's weird.
Yes, you know, of course, it would be one monster who would know that I was a monster. Yes, I am deformed. I have a scar with a jewel in it. It is weird. I'm a tiny lizard person. I've been told this my entire life, and
yeah. This is not true.
But see, Rick, when another tiny lizard person looks at me,
I look over my shoulder and try to find a Rick.
Now, Rick, pay attention.
Rick.
When another tiny monster lizard person calls me a monster, then that, shakes me a little. It would be if, like, a horrible, ugly, stupid half-elf dragging an axe around everywhere looked at you and said, like, oh, you look real bad.
That has never happened to me.
Nerg asked if there's a mall therapist on the directory.
Not in this mall. I feel like maybe if we take out this door, you guy, I think everybody else would not fight us.
Doryu was mentioned before.
Great.
Let me.
That's just my instinct. I don't know. Greg seems like he might be really messed up. He might. Sounds like my father sucks, and we can talk about that in therapy next week.
Doryu's evil.
He's like
Sorry.
these guys. He's like these guys, Ned, maybe.
Doryu the explorer's evil. That was one of my notes. I was like, why
So,
is his name so familiar?
Shall we join you in the security office, or do you want to do a dome on the stairs?
I think we sneak off into the unfinished bathroom and do a dome.
I cast Tiny Hut in the unfinished bathroom.
And then I ask Ellington to help me sneak out to the greeting room.
I will arrange for you and your party to not be seen so that you may pass freely into the restroom. It will be just a few moments. Please, it is out of our control, but I hope nothing happens to you. If you are able to succeed in this, I will help you however I can. I must caution you, though. This jewel in your head, you know of it, yes?
There's a jewel in my head?
It have mirrors where you come from, yes?
Yes, no, I know of it.
Okay. You got me. You must never take it out. You will die. You know this.
I sort of figured. I have not tried. I will leave it in.
And then lastly, and this is a huge fat chance of this. It really, it's astronomical. This will never happen, but
no, I don't have another hat like this. I wish I did.
Greg has a hat. It is quite ugly. He wears it it is a fedora, but he wears it sideways, like Bruce Willis when he had a band. Anyways, this is
Simon doesn't like
Oh no,
swords.
Greg's bald.
You mean the kobold Bruce Willis?
Did
It
you
was
watch
really-
Die Hard recently?
For Christmas we did.
This sounds more like a kobold Hudson Hawk.
Hell yeah.
but there really is no chance that you would come across. However, you must never conjoin this jewel with something called the Sword of the Nameless One.
He has a name. It's Rick.
Not Radcliffe. Or
Do you know if that sword of the Nameless One, was it being held somewhere, like in a monastery?
From what I can understand,
It's a very convenient monologue.
It's a dialogue.
if you must know, Doryu went to a monastery where a band of elves were keeping watch over this sword. And through his findings in the world, he thought that he could create power and summon dragons and make himself a dragon with the power of
He
the
thought
sword
he
of the
could
Nameless
imagine
One.
dragons.
Exactly, yes. And he took a piece of this sword, and that is what he experimented. He was trying to turn you into the most powerful being ever created, something called Bahamut.
You?
Well,
But
let
you
me
must-
tell you, he succeeded.
And then he slit his throat.
Awesome.
Nothing personal, kid.
This Doryu killed all of the elves so that he could take part of the sword. And you must never let this jewel become one with the sword, or else the being inside would become unstoppable and all-powerful.
We're speaking in Draconic, right?
But we're also not in the same room with you, I don't think.
Yeah, we're just
We have a
assuming you're like
telepathic
multitasking, yeah, and like messaging us while you're talking. So-
We've been kind of acting as if we could hear this conversation. Is that not canon?
Well, that's what I'm trying to. If it's because
Yeah.
we're speaking in Draconic, if you know Draconic,
I do not know Draconic.
Nobody knows Draconic.
Regington's just really good at multitasking. Yeah.
so
I assume maybe you were sort of translating, but then you may have stopped recently.
yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
That's what
I
I
just
thought.
wanted to check in.
Or I can get a
Um,
cup and put it on the wall.
No, it was established that you were relaying stuff psychically.
Okay.
So I think I tell Selb Suni and just Selb Suni that I believe this Doryu either killed his mother or set a course of events that led to his mother's death.
Then we are aligned.
Elves.
Always aligning.
Sounds like a Lifetime movie.
Aligning to murder dwarves.
I will get the troops to assemble in the king's room under the guise of looking for the dragon Elgnar.
Have you ever thought about aligning with the dwarves and maybe those prehistoric dwarves whose names I don't remember? Maybe they'd finish the mall and you guys, they'd help you build the mall and they'd probably shop because they love being underground.
I don't know really what you're talking about.
Synergy.
and We're not
Ellington,
supposed to have
synergy.
any contact with the outside world. Doryu has seen to that and insisted upon it under pain of death.
M. Night Shyamalan movie. Oh, sorry.
Doryu sounds very familiar with pain of death, but not as familiar as he will be tomorrow. And yeah, let's go take
10:08.
a long rest.
We're gonna be in a tiny hut in an unfinished bathroom.
Go take
Yes,
that
no.
long rest.
Not the
That's where
first
we'll be
time for
starting
any of us.
next week. Yeah.
He will get you into the he will get you into the bathroom, you take a long rest, and that's where we'll end off.
Wait,
This
Nerg
week.
writes Nerg was here on the bathroom wall. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Please check us out on the web at ComeDy&D.com. We are coming, well, possibly to the end of this campaign. So thank you for tuning in. Let me just say thank you to Sirenscape.
How can we be to the end? We haven't even made it to the hex.
Gotta go to the hex.
We're in the middle of a mountain.
We
Oh,
gotta
by
get
the-
our
Maybe
gear.
we'll somehow,
By that I mean you'll all be dead soon.
We
or
have to
maybe
go to the
Okay.
we're
hex.
gonna.
That's fair.
We have to go to
Thank
the
you, Big-
hex to go get Fluffy next.
Yeah, maybe there's like a water slide that'll somehow
Well,
spit
Fluffy's
us
not
out
at
into
the
the
hex.
ocean near the hex.
There's so many
There's
things
lots
left
of-
to do.
Yeah, it's D&D.
Thank you, Sheena V. Thank you, Big Ant Dog. Thank you,
Thank you,
Q.
everybody.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And we will see you next week. And if you have any questions, ask somebody who cares.
Go to
Damn.
your local
Ooh.
mall.
It's me.
Who are we rating, Simon?
Rating Butch Escobar? Is that?
Sure.
Yeah.
That's a
Alright.
funny name.
We'll see you guys next week then.
See you next week. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.